Okay, now I'm going to show you a more advanced, well, slightly advanced way of designing t-shirts. And this is actually a way you can actually make money very easily. Well, not easily, surprisingly easy on Represent or any other platform selling online t-shirts, custom t-shirts, without even coming up with your own design. You don't invent the wheel. This is amazingly simple. I mean, you just have to put in the work and the research. As I said again, I repeat, and I've said this before. Research is the key. So this is simple. So this is how it starts. This is the process. So let's assume you have a niche in mind, because you've got to start with a niche in mind. I mean, you're not going to find a niche through this method. This method assumes that you already have a niche in mind. So you have a niche in mind that you think can sell. Now you want a great design, right? Because remember I said, the three pillars of success in custom t-shirt business is a great design, targetable, passionate audience, and the third one then would be yeah, I think that's it. It's a passionate audience. You have a great design, and you're able to then make that design and sell it. Okay? So you've got the passionate niche. You've got it's passionate, and it's also not saturated, and then you couple that with a design. So here, we start with eBay now. So let's say for example, just a random example. Let's say your niche is Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones fans, people who are passionate about Game of Thrones. Bear in mind, of course, you cannot launch such designs on these platforms like Represent and Teespring. This would be infringing, really. But so this would work if you have your own Shopify store, which is something that you have to do anyway. If you want to scale your business and you want to take advantage of the opportunities that are out there. So I would say, so let's say Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones fans, that's your niche. You want to try it out and see. So you want to look for a fantastic design. So you come to eBay and say Game of Thrones t-shirts. Okay, click that. Alright, so it gives you t-shirts. Now you come here to this right hand side column. What do you have to kind of edit it here? Because what you're looking for is t-shirts that have sold. And that makes it easier for you for obvious reasons. So you click here sold listings, okay? And it gives you you get all sorts of designs here. Sorry, ladies under the Night's Watch, do not remember, blah blah blah. And of course, as you scroll through, you put in the work, you do your research, you put in the hours, you put in the time to just find the ones which you feel could sell. Because sometimes you need to actually click on the design. For example, if you click on this, it's a Snoop Dogg one. What does it show you? Because usually they show you how many have sold. Because it comes here, it says, it's already sold, it says see original listing. This was probably a one-off. And the date to sell. So, right then, let's look at another one. Let's look at this one. First, one sold, only one sold. It's not very exciting. Okay. And not remembers. Doesn't look like a big sell actually. Let's see. 49 sold. You see, that's surprising to me. It looks like a very simple design. And that's 49 have sold, right? So that gives you an idea. Maybe it could be a sell. So maybe that's sort of the kind of sort of process you use to see which design to use. You don't use your own judgment. Don't say, oh, this looks good to me. No, that's not how it works. You've got to go by the market. What what the market is telling you. And here you can have some indicators of eBay because they show you which ones are sold. For example, this looks like a good design, right? Let's see how many it's sold. Only 3. You see? So I mean, I would imagine this would be a big seller, but only 3. So could be other factors, maybe the way he marketed it or promoted it. Some of these people have actually other ways of promoting their shirts. Some of them have huge Facebook pages. I mean, there are all sorts of ways. So it's not really 100% accurate, this method, but like I said, it's all about testing again. And the designs go on. This is Arya Stark, a very popular character in Game of Thrones. And by the way, you see, I have an idea about Game of Thrones, so it's also very helpful if you're trying to play in a niche that you're familiar with. You kind of understand it better. 17 sold. So for me, I like it. For example, if it was me, I would buy this shirt. Vala Moholis. You get it? Because I like the character. The design looks good. But okay, so you get the process. So you just need to put in the time and the work and the testing. So let's try this design. So now we go into the design phase. So you've got the design. You could say, okay, copy this link and take it to someone on Fiverr, alright? That would, or if you have the design and you get him to do it, alright? And probably that's how you would be operating if you're running this thing as a proper business, because you would be doing this times tenfold or 20-fold. You'd be getting, like, let's say you have Game of Thrones as a niche, and maybe you're gonna test 30 or 40 Game of Thrones designs, or even whatever, multiple designs. So you can't be doing it yourself. You have to have someone out there, a designer on staff, who's gonna churn out these designs. You've got to have a machine. That's the only way it works. But for demonstration purposes, and just when you're starting out and you wanna maybe test, you can do it yourself. You can put in the hours, you can put in the work, and then you find a winner, and then from there you can kind of scale the business and build the business into a business. So let me see this, if I can actually design this on a design. So this one, it looks like a pretty high quality image. It's big. Okay. Is this a watermark? Could be. Let's see. So let's see. Let's just save it. This is Arya Stark. Alright. From the desktop. Now, so come here, open with Adobe Photoshop C6. Okay, now this is the design. Now this one, okay, this looks like a watermark. So, I mean, it can be removed. I'm not sure how to remove a watermark. I mean, I don't know how to do it, but this is just for demonstrating purposes. Probably, if you really like the design and you can't do it, you send it to someone to Fiverr to remove the watermark for you. But the rest we can do. So the first thing you do, because you've got a little bit of this, alright? So you can come here. This is the rectangle tool that you use, and just do this. Then click Control X, and it's gone. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do something. Go back. Remember, the first thing you have to do is click this button, double click it so that you can unlock it and edit it. Yeah, so let's do it now. What we did, get rid of that. Alright, so now go into the magic Magic Wand tool. The Magic Wand tool. Click that. It's kind of automatic and so I can't really see. You'd have to have a black background, but okay, let's. You can see some of them are still here. Control X, Control X, Control X. Alright, this is background image. Set foreground color, set background color. Alright, so but pretty much we just test it on Represent. So what we do now is we're going to I don't know if this is kind of did it right or took it. Anyway, let's just this is demonstration purposes. So once you've done that, you're going to save it as a PNG file. File, save as PNG, area stack, desktop. Right? So you save it. Now the other thing, like we mentioned, is the size. What is the size? It should be at least 300, 2000. Take the face. I don't know. No idea. Alright, so let's save it. Let's save it. Okay, so now we can go to our designer and look, see how it looks. Just for the purposes of demonstration. And of course you can, go to YouTube videos and learn more how to do Photoshop. And I taught this myself. I taught myself this. It wasn't something very difficult. Basics of Photoshop. So here it is. Let's see how it looks. There you have it. There you have your design. You can make it bigger in Photoshop. And I think you see the watermark is gone as well. So you have the design, and when you compare it to this, it's not as good. It's on a t-shirt. So anyway, you get the picture. So that's how